Well, that's unfortunate. Hi, I'm a farmer and I just got a new standing mixer. When you have a farm, having a good standing mixer is utmost important. And when my previous mixer broke down, I couldn't go many days without one. They come in many different sizes and colors. I went with this model because it has the biggest motor in my price range, so that it can do the job without breaking down. Now there are many other brands and models you can choose from. Around these parts, the discussion usually is if you want a Kenwood or a KitchenAid. And I think Smeg also has some nice ones. Usually if you're into design and if you're concerned about the looks and appearance, you go for a KitchenAid or a Smeg. But I want a workhorse and I don't really care about the looks of it. I just want it to work for many, many years. Also, my previous one was a Kenwood. It's been in my family for several years, even before I was born. I can still remember the sound of it. When my mom fired this puppy up on Sunday mornings, I wanted to sleep. My mom wanted to make cinnamon buns. I'm excited to hear what this sounds like. Maybe I can pass the tradition on with waking up my kids on Sunday mornings with this one. This don't work anymore. I'm not throwing this away. I am keeping it. I want to get it fixed. So if you know a good place who fixes old Kenwood machines, please comment below. Of course we're keeping it. It was a gift from my mom to my dad in I think 1976 or 77, and I have it on my arm, so of course I'm keeping it. All right, so let's quickly just see what's in the box. We have the mixer itself. We have a dough hook. We have a splash guard. We have a whisk, a spatula, a K-beater. Not actually sure what these are for, but we're gonna find out. And this big metal bowl, 6.7 liters. And that's also something I like. This is a fairly big bowl. And I like it to be as big as possible. So when I first make something, I can make a lot of it. All right, so the two items I use the most are these two, the dough hook and the whisk, and that's also the ones I'm going to use today. Because today is fastelavn, that's in Norwegian. In English it's called, it's a Sunday 40 days before Easter Day, and it's the Sunday before Shrove Tuesday, preceding Ash Wednesday, the last day of fat eating or gorging before the fasting period of Lent. I don't care what it is. What I like about the holidays and the traditions that follow them is that it's just to have an excuse to make something good. So today we're making fastelavnsbolle. All right, so these are the ingredients we need. Some flour, some milk, butter, yeast, some salt, some sugar, and we're gonna spice it with some cardamom. We also need an egg, so we have to go out and get one. But before we do that, I always change my pants and shoes when I go out to the animals. I don't want water buffalo shit or duck poop on my pants. And I did a video a couple of weeks ago where I showed you my work pants, and what I didn't have was some working jeans. And a viewer who is a Carhartt salesperson saw that video. She don't have time to test all the clothes herself, so she asked if I wanted a pair so that I can test it and let her know what I think, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm stopping it there before it walks off my table. The spec says that it could handle a dough on 2.5 kilos. So obviously I've scaled my recipe up to exactly 2.5 kilos just to see how it performs. I don't know if my dough is too big or if I have to attach it to the table, but I'm thinking if I'm making bread and I'm just gonna leave it there while I'm outside doing chores, I can't risk that it has walk off the table when I get back. It started to smell burnt, and obviously it's, oh man, it's really, really warm. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like something has melted. Let's take this off. So obviously, that's not supposed to look like that. Well, that's unfortunate. My workhorse seems more like a small pony. My dough is full of melted plastic though. It says to hold 2.5 kilos of dough. Now maybe wow, it's dripping plastic. We're on 2.8 instead of 2.5. So I guess they didn't leave any room for people like me to push the limit. Hi, I'm Farmery, and I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Okay, so I'm gonna let it cool down now. I need to go and get some more flour, and I'll continue this tomorrow, and we'll see if I still have a functioning mixer or not. Now the moment has come. I'm gonna find out if I still have a mixer or if I have to knead dough and whisk cream by hand in the near future. I measured exactly 2.5 kilos of dough. What I didn't think about was that the dough was a little too moist and I had to add some flour, which made us proceed the suggested maximum weight of 2.5 kilos. I don't know if it was the 300 grams alone or if the speed was too high. Maybe a combination of the two. But now I measured up a new recipe. 1.9 kilos, that gives us room to add some flour if the dough is too moist. I wonder if the old bowl to the red Kenwood machine fits. If it does, I don't have to max out the recipe. I could just make 2 instead. Now let's have 3 seconds of silence and pray to the mixer gods that it still works. I have to say that was a success. There's no smell of burnt anything, and the mixer is in the same spot as when I turned it on. I have it on the lowest speed, no cranking this up to 11, that's for sure. We also have to whisk up some cream, and I'm excited to see if that also works on a higher speed. So, before I show you how to eat a fastelavnsbolle, we need to do a final test on the mixer to see if it works on high speeds as well. I gotta say this test didn't go as planned, but at least I got some pastry out of it. Now let's see if we can whip up some cream as well. If you liked the video and want to support the channel, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm gonna try to eat this in the most Norwegian way I can. I've never really understood how to approach these, but they sure are tasty. See you in the next one.